And that's caught at the 2. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Rashawn Gary picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers get a score closer. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. McKinnon now going to try the left side. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants in the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football. And the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here.
So the Packer offense coming on. They'll be asked to go for 2. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Steps away to his left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They do go for it. It's Mahomes under pressure, and they got to him again. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are back within a score. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again.
And that's caught inside the 35. KC. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
59 mark, check, 59. Here we go.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a dump off here complete, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And that's complete to Adams.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers to throw. Forced out to his left. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
They'll look to run with Dillon.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the...
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've up. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And what a return. Great field position.
In a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes dancing to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Mahomes.
Quickly to Kelsey.
Able to power through. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To throw is Rodgers. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. That receives the ball, scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Rodgers on the return.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
And this doesn't quite work out as well as planned. They'll forfeit a few yards as he's tackled just past the 15.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there in overtime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mahomes going to throw.
He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire.
That catch good for only a couple.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Mahomes.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Mahomes to throw it. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. Running it with a fullback, Burton. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They run again with a fullback, Burton. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Hand off to the fullback, Burton. And he stopped immediately there. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Mahomes will throw. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.